How would I define art pop? Well, I would define it in a lot of different ways. On the album, I say we could belong together, art pop. So in the simplest way, I would say the dream of these two things belonging, art and pop together, but with art in the front. This is the sort of focus of the album, but it's sort of a simple idea. We sort of like to say, if we can belong together, you and I, or me and my fans, if we can belong together in this room and create love, maybe then our dreams of these two things, art and pop belonging together, maybe that can come true. So the intention of the album was to put art culture into pop music, a reverse of Warhol. Instead of putting pop onto the canvas, we wanted to put the art onto the soup can. It's very exciting. I'm feeling a sense of relief because I've been working on the album for like 2 years now, a little over 2 years. But you know, this is it's like a birthing process, and there's birthing pains. It's always a bit nerve-wracking because it's my little baby creation, and I wrote all the songs with my friends, DJ White Shadow, DJ Zed, Madian, and we spent 2 years together working. So this is a big moment for us. We're excited for you to hear it. It has really changed my life because it was a whole philosophy, the album, something that I really spent a lot of time gazing at, really thinking about what it is I wanted to say with this record. And one of the things I wanted to do was sort of express my creative process, but through the music. And I feel that I've always been making art pop, actually, in a way. Mostly on my first 2 records. The third album, Born This Way, it was more conceptual, a different thing. But art pop is something I've always been creating, and it's actually not something I created. I feel that it's like an inferno in culture, that pop art was moving like this, and then all of a sudden it reverses, like it turns the shirt inside out. And I'm really just sort of picking up on my art and what I do being a part of that inferno changing and acknowledging it. So I actually think other people have made art pop, and it already existed before we made the album. It's just we're defining it now, and we're celebrating it. It doesn't have to be mine. I actually don't care who takes credit for it. I just think it's beautiful. It's really good. Actually, you know, the best thing about art pop is it's really fun, and it has a very strong, like, community energy that if you put it on with your friends, it's an hour's long worth of music. I mean, it's not even very long, but it's just like, it is a real whirlwind of energy. And it really, if you're tired and you put this album on, it will wake you up. And that's what I would say. That's actually my favorite thing about the album, and it's true with anyone that listens to it. That's the one thing about this album that I can say that's true for anyone who hears it. And it's because I was quite tired when I made it in the beginning. So I was making these records that just woke me up. You know, it's like really exciting, but not exciting just because you're saying, ooh la la, this is a great pop star, great pop song. It's like there's stuff built into the bass lines and into the snares and into the kick that is actually, we thought a lot about the way that the instruments function actually inside of your speakers, because there's certain things that you can do now with technology and with MIDI that you can create a crack in the speakers, and it actually sounds like something is smacking around. And when you play with those frequencies and you just really study it, it just became something else. And it, you know, we're kind of geeked out about it, but I guess that's all that matters, right? That we think it's cool. And hopefully, you know, other people will, but I know the fans will. And I know the fans will because they're on this journey with me always. It was terrifying. Yeah, when I finished the album, I just was depressed for like, I mean, it's only been a week, so I'm still depressed, actually. But it's normal. It's not a bad thing. You know what it is? It's gone. And I've been putting all my pain and all my focus into one place. I put all my pain and all my suffering, everything that I feel that I don't possess naturally as a human being. This is like my torture as an artist, trying to find the things I don't feel I possess. So it's like I'm putting this in my work for 2 years, and then all of a sudden I have to give it away, and I don't have anywhere to put it. It's like someone takes Pandora's box from me, and then suddenly I'm left with everything that's in the box, in a way, or everything else that I didn't put in that box yet, and I'm so suddenly aware of whatever's left. And I actually feel quite empty because I put a lot into the album. So I feel a bit empty and sad right now. But it's okay because my creativity will rejuvenate. It's just a different time for me. I'm a canvas now. I'm not the creator, I'm the performer. Actually, not this time. Not this time. I'm really enjoying living in the moment of art pop, because actually it took a long time to put it all together. It took a long time for me to make sense of it, because when you think of something that you think is a truly good idea, which I thought it was when I thought art pop, but I didn't even know what it was yet. I just kept seeing these two words, and I wasn't even sure at this time in my artistry or as a musician if that was even valid. But then I remember I was sitting with Marina Abramovich, the performance artist. She's someone I really look up to in the sphere of these things. And she always says, these words have good vibrations. This is good vibrations, this idea. So what she's telling me in her way is that I picked up on something that's just natural, something about art pop when you say it in English. So it made me feel something. The vibrations were right. I didn't know why. I just grabbed onto it, and I'm still vibrating with these two things like a mantra. So no, I'm not on to the next thing yet. And I don't know that I will be even for the next album. I think I might still create art pop for a little while. I love dogs too. I love Fozzie very much. Fozzie's a very big, important part of our family. And what does Fozzie think of art pop? Fozzie loves art pop. Fozzie was there during the creation of many of the songs, and he has such a strong personality, and when he doesn't like things, you really know.